Hello and welcome to a stress relief, breath infused yoga flow. This is a really great yoga flow if you're a beginner, you've never done yoga before, or you're just looking to de-stress after a work day. It's going to be non-strenuous. We're really focusing on your upper back, shoulders, and lower back today. We're not really doing much with the legs. So if you're looking for some relief from typing on a keyboard, this one is for you. Let's get started. So let's go ahead and get started on our mat. So you can crawl on back. We're going to begin in a little seat. So you can cross your ankles here. Take a deep breath into your belly and exhale out your mouth. So we're going to actually begin with some breath work. So you can go ahead and hit play on that playlist if you're listening to music today. Or if you're just listening to silence, that's great too. Whatever will help you decompress from the workday. So we're going to begin with a couple of 3-part breaths just to help calm our nervous system, help us de-stress, transition into movement. This can be really helpful. So if you're just getting back into the swing of things of moving or restarting your practice, or maybe just starting it to begin with, it can be really helpful to use your breath to help you intentionally transition from being at a desk and working to being on your mat. So 3-part breath, you'll just inhale into your belly. So we're going for a horizontal breath here, puff up your belly. Inhale into your heart. Vertically exhale out your mouth. So 3-part breath, inhale belly, inhale heart, exhale out. We'll do a few rounds here. Inhale belly, inhale heart, exhale. Really let it out on your exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Last one. Nice. This time, seal your lips. We're breathing in and out through our nose. Inhale into your nose, hold at the top. Exhale out through your nose. Nice. So we're going to start to constrict the back of our throat here. If you're familiar with yoga, this is our Ujjayi breath. So we're going to inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, it's kind of like a hum sound without the hum. So we're just practicing this breath work to transition from work into play, into playful movement. So inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your nose, constricting the back of your throat. It's kind of like an ocean wave sound. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, nose. Exhale. You're going to start to feel your belly contract here, just warming up your core and your body temperature. Inhale, nose. Exhale, nose. Last one. Nice. Go ahead and place your hands on the tops of your knees. We'll just start to spiral our chest. We're getting into our body here. Now, as you lean forward, you can inhale. So again, connecting breath to movement. As you press back, exhale, round your spine into your chest. Inhale, round forwards. Just loosening up our chest here and our back and shoulders. Exhale, lean back. 1 more this direction. Exhale back. Inhale, switch sides. So this is just a gentle spiral. It's very similar to cat-cow if you've done that before. The purpose of this is to wake up our spine, release tension in our upper back. We've been holding one posture for many of us throughout an entire day. So it's going to be really helpful to literally unwind. All right, inhale and exhale, come back. Now we're going to switch directions. So instead of spiraling, full inhale, lift your heart up. So see, I'm arching my spine here, chest is lifted. This is a cow pose variation. Exhale, round your spine back, shoulders draw away from your ears. So the tendency to shrug up to our ears, that keeps it tight. So plug your shoulders into your back as you round. Inhale, scoop your belly forwards and your heart to the sky. Exhale, round back. Really nice. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Let's get into our shoulders. So this one is an all-time favorite of mine. It's a variation on eagle arms. So you're going to bend your right elbow inside your left. So it's creating a little X here with our arms, palms face your face. We're not going for a bind today, if you're familiar with that. We're just going for functional movement. So keeping this nice wide stance with your hands. Now watch my shoulders here. You want to shrug them up to your ears to prep. Exhale down your back to plug them into your spine. Okay, so we're not rounding here in our upper back or overarching. Shoulders are down in your back, your spine is neutral, squeeze your belly tight. Inhale from here, float your elbows up, maybe 1 inch. You might start to feel your shoulders light up. Feel that new energy coming in, that's okay, breathe there. Exhale, bring your elbows down towards your chest. Nice, let's do that one more time. So inhale, lift your elbows up. This might be really intense for you. If that's the case, just relax your arms a little bit more, so create more space for you. Your arms are more horizontal rather than vertical. Exhale, come back to center. Now let's go right and left. So slight rotation of your upper back and torso towards your right. Exhale towards your left. Let's do 2 more of those. So inhale right. Exhale left. Go slowly here with intention. Inhale right. We're going to take a break in a second. You got this. Exhale left. And release. Nice. So just kind of shrug your shoulders up to your ears, taking a little bit of a loosening up break. It's a very technical yoga pose. Shake out your wrists. You can roll your neck if that feels good. Just do whatever feels good to your body today. So it's less about being in a pose, less about being in our yoga traditional poses, but rather really finding that union between our mind and our body. So let's do the other side. So arms out like a zombie, left, inside, right. Again, you can widen your arms here. It's almost like you're going to hug yourself if you need less tension. If you want more tension, you bring your palms closer together. So once you find your sweet spot, shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, plug them down. Engage your belly here, so it's not a soft belly. Squeeze your core to support you. Inhale, reach your elbows up 1 or 2 inches. Exhale, lower them down. 1 more inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower them down. Nice, we're not going for speed here, but intentionality of movement. Inhale, rotate towards your right. Exhale, rotate towards your left. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Last one of these, inhale, right. Exhale, left. Nice, let's get off of our seat here. So press into your hands, find your tabletop however you can get there. Hands and knees, shoulders right on top of your wrists. You can tuck your feet in here for a little bit more support. Walk your hands back towards your thighs. So we're perching up on our feet. So this may feel a little bit intense for you in the arches of your feet because we're not used to engaging our feet like this. If it's too intense on your knees, you can rise up a little bit higher, and this will take off the intensity of your feet as well. So try and find that range of motion that works for you. Today I'm going to be a little bit higher and lean a little bit back here. This is just waking up our lower body. Take a big breath in, float your arms. Exhale, melt your hands down. Find your tabletop again. You can catch yourself here. Press back, finding a child's pose. So we're tucking the tops of our feet onto our mat. Loading your hips all the way back. I don't know if you heard my knee pop there, but you might be feeling or hearing some cracks as well in your own body, and that's okay. That's just waking up all the different fluids and ligaments. So arms out, extended child's pose here, palm spot on your mat. Tuck your forehead down towards your mat if that's available, chin towards your chest. So nice long spine, breathe into your belly. Allow your seat to press closer towards your heels. Again, if it's too intense for you, you can rise up onto your knees. So this is puppy pose. It's a little bit more supportive if you have any knee sensitivities. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out, loud breath. Let's do 2 more of those. So this time, inhale into your belly. Exhale out your mouth, stick out your tongue. Lion's breath, really calming for the nervous system. So inhale, big belly breath in. Exhale, stick out your tongue. Nice. Inhale, come back to tabletop. We're going to move up into downward facing dog. So go tuck your toes underneath you, pressing into the balls of your feet. If you have really tight hamstrings, keep your knees bent and your stance narrow. This can be really helpful for you. So bending your knees even more deeply. If you have a tight lower back, you can do this as well. There's no need to be uncomfortable here. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale out your mouth. Now, a lot of classic yoga poses for classes, you might find that you're hanging out in downward dog for quite some time. So that's a personal fear of yours. Don't worry, we're not going to do that today. This is just about getting into our bodies. So before we move out of downward facing dog, start to pedal your heels, bending one knee at a time. And breathing in and out through your nose. Squeeze your elbows in towards each other. So you don't want to bulldog your arms out, but really squeeze them in to activate the back of your body. Now exhale, bend both knees. Start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Getting off those hands. Shake your head no. Releasing tension in your neck. Nod your head yes to let it go. Deep knee bend here again to support the backs of your legs. This time bend even deeper into your left knee, pressing your left hand down into your mat. Right arm twist up towards the sky. So going into a spinal twist. Exhale, release right hand back to mat. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky. Take a big spinal twist. Exhale back to your mat. Go ahead and shake it out. Whatever way feels good to you. Maybe that's inhale, hands to your shins, taking a flat back here, big breath in. Exhale, flopping your hands in your head. So we're using our breath intentionally today in our class. So inhale into your belly. Exhale, open mouth, exhale, flop it out. Let's do 1 more of those with a lion's breath. So inhale, hands to your shins, flat back, engage your belly. On your exhale, stick out your tongue, flop your hands to the mat. Inhale, bend your knees more deeply while rise to stand. So press into your heels, slowly stack your spine. Inhale, float your hands to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. So returning to that sense of playfulness, step your feet hip-width distance apart. We'll just start to twist a little bit here. You can have a loose bend or light bend in your knees as you twist, flopping your arms from side to side. This is a move from Kundalini Yoga. We're just releasing any tension in our upper body, just allowing your arms to flop and wrap around you. Take another deep breath in. If this feels super silly, maybe close your eyes, as long as you don't get dizzy. Exhale, sigh out your mouth. All right, come back to standing. Nice and still here, feet hip width distance. Inhale, float your hands to the sky. Exhale, fold over your legs in any way that feels good to you. Inhale, walk your hands out to plank pose. Now you can pause here in plank pose for a little extra core activation if that's something that you want to get into today, or you can lower your knees right away for a little bit more support. You choose what feels good. Sometimes for me, even if I'm doing a low-key movement, it's helpful to activate my core a little bit. Exhale, whatever version you're in, go ahead and lower your knees towards the mat, releasing the tops of your feet. Bend your elbows back by your rib cage, squeeze your belly here, melt your chest all the way to the ground. Baby Cobra pose. So press your hands into your mat for support and imagine shrugging your shoulder blades away and peeling it off the mat, almost like someone is pulling right at the base of your shoulder blades. So we're not lifting from our neck here, we're lifting from our shoulders. Take a big breath in. You won't go up very high, maybe just a couple inches off the mat. If you want to have a little bit of core activation, maybe float your hands here, squeezing your belly. Really great for counterbalancing what we're doing sitting at a desk, hunched over. So shrug your shoulder blades away. If you want a little bit more intensity, you can interlace your hands behind your back, squeezing your shoulder blades together, finding a little bit of a back bend, maybe even lifting your hands off your seat. So lots of variations today. You can also stay supported the entire time. Nice long neck here though, chin tucked, eyes down. Take one more deep breath in, exhale, flop it out. Ooh, let that go. Windshield wiper your feet side to side. Releasing any tension there. Inhale, release your legs out long. Exhale, tuck your toes. Option to press back into a child's pose, or you can press all the way up to plank pose, nice and strong. Back to downward dog. We're gonna do that one more time. So everybody find downward facing dog, taking a big breath in. This time, instead of walking our hands back to our feet, go ahead and walk your feet towards your hands. We'll tiptoe up to meet them. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to your shins, flat back. Exhale, flop it out, side out. One more, inhale, halfway lift. Engage your belly, exhale, flop it out, side out. Shift your weight to your heels, bend your knees even more deeply. Ragdoll your spine all the way up to standing, shoulders last to rise. Exhale, down your back. Inhale, float your hands. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's actually open up our shoulders here while we're standing. So inhale, float your arms to the sky. Exhale, bend at your elbows. So like little goalpost arms here, lifting your heart up. Nice and tall. Exhale, reach behind you, interlace your hands, shrug your shoulder blades away, lift your heart. Feet hip width distance or a little bit wider. Press your hips back, keeping your hands interlaced, forward fold. So instead of placing one hand down while we bend, just go ahead and bend your left knee looking underneath your shoulder. Relax your head. Exhale, switch sides. Bend your right knee, look underneath your left shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, flat back here. Exhale, flop it out, side out. Now inhale, place your hands to your mat, step back for a plank pose or your tabletop, depending on how you're feeling today. Activating your core if you're in plank pose, squeezing your belly button up and in. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Everybody lower your knees down if they're not already. Releasing your feet. Press your elbows back by your ribcage, lower down halfway, hold. Exhale, lower to your mat. Couple Cobra poses. Inhale, shrug your shoulder blades down your back, lifting your heart. Maybe float your hands, maybe interlace. If you want to add on from last time, you can do so, or you can stick with what you did or dial it back. Big breath in. Exhale, melt, let it go. Inhale, press into your hands, press back, knees wide for child's pose. So this time melting your chest in between your thighs, letting your belly hang. Again, if this feels uncomfortable, you can come to puppy pose. Arms extended or on your forearms. Take one more deep breath here. Curling your tailbone down, exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise up to tabletop. Exhale, find a seat. Now, I love doing spinal twists, especially after sitting or standing for a really long time. So we're going to end with that and a couple more breaths to really round out today's class. So inhale, arms by your side. Exhale to slowly lower down. Again, getting a little bit of core activation here. Inhale, release. Inhale, pull your knees up towards your belly. Exhale, squeezing them a little bit tighter. One more big inhale here. Exhale, flop your arms out by your sides. You can bend your elbows for a cactus shape or maybe have them at a T. Flop your knees towards your right. Maybe you hear your back crack like mine. Maybe you just feel a little bit of tension here. This is variation number 1. So you can stack your knees like I'm doing here, or if you want a little bit more, place your right hand on top of your legs for more tension, more weight. If you want even more, you can cross your legs. So like you're sitting in a chair and crossing your legs, if that's something that calls to you today. Go with what is a yes. Take one more deep breath here, maybe gazing in the opposite direction. Exhale, switch sides, swapping your knees over towards your left. You need a wiggle on your mat like I'm doing, go for it. Again, find the variation that you just did on the other side, maybe gazing the opposite direction, taking a big breath in. Exhaling out your mouth. Really great release for your low back. One more big belly breath in. Exhale, side out. Nice. Inhale, come back to center with your knees. Go ahead and hug them into your chest, giving yourself a big squeeze. Exhale, flop your legs out nice and long down your mat. So you can bring your hands by your sides, palms facing up. That feels good. Flat on your back, or you can bend your knees. I'm going to play some singing bowls here for you. I'm going to end with a little bit of breath work / meditation. So we're not going to be here for too long. You can stick it out. It's only 5 more minutes. I promise it will be worth it. So take a deep breath in. Exhale out your mouth. Take another deep breath in. Exhale to release. Now this time, inhale, fill your entire being with air. Exhale, stick out your tongue, lion's breath. One more, inhale, belly breath. Exhale, lion's breath. So return to your nose breathing. So inhale through your nose, out through your nose. This time we're going to switch into a cooling breath pattern rather than one that awakens our energy. So as you inhale in your head, you can count to 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Keep going. You're almost there. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Last round here. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Take a deep inhale all the way up. Exhale out your mouth. Just allow your body and your mind to quiet, focusing on your breath, the sensation of your limbs, staying a little bit more relaxed. Maybe find a moment in your movement today really stood out to you. Oh, good. Take one more deep breath in, maybe pancaking your hands over your heart, just to acknowledge the fact that you showed up, which is hardest part. When you're ready, exhale, let it go, and you can roll over onto one side. Just taking a moment here, honoring yourself, your body. Namaste. In your own time, you can slowly come on up, opening your eyes, welcoming yourself back into this space. Thank you for coming today. Appreciate you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.